Very good evening, my dear friends. Uh, with the respect full resourceful person, Dr. Rani Madam Garu, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government College Siddipet. Madam is going to explain about the topic. Madam has clearly explained about the metagenesis and the ovule structure. So today, Madam is going to continue the topic. So I would like to invite Dr. Ram Garu. Please share your screen and start your session, madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Very good evening to all my dear students. So today we are going to discuss about the types of embryo sacs are female gametophyte or mega gametophyte. So just wait, sir. Okay. So today our topic is that the type of the embryo sac, or it is also known as the female gametophyte or mega gametophyte. So yesterday completely we discussed that the development of the female gametophyte. So that is also called megaspore. The megaspore makes the beginning of the mega sporophyte or mega gametophyte. That means that is the female gametophyte generation. In this, the nucleus of the megaspore, it divides and develops into the female gametophyte or the embryo sac. Okay, so that means the female gametophyte of angiosperms is very much reduced and totally dependent for its nutrition upon the tissue of the sporophyte. So that means that depend on the number of megaspore taking part in the development of the complete mega gametophyte. In this, the mega gametophyte or female gametophyte that is categorized in the 3 types. So in that first one is the monosporic, and second one is the bisporic, and third one is the tetrasporic. So in this completely in the monosporic type, so this is completely development. Yesterday, as I told you that completely we discussing the development of the female gametophyte. So this is the female gametophyte structure and what are the parts, the collagen part, nucleus part, and some of the integuments, antipodal cells, embryo sac, and secondary nucleus. So in the 2n state, and the egg cell and synergids. So this is the micropyle and this is the raphe, and this is completely the stalk-like structure, that is the funiculus. This is complete structure of that female gametophyte, and this is the embryo sac or female gametophyte. So in this, the functional megaspore, it represents the first cell of the female gametophyte. Okay, so yesterday also we have discussed that mostly the collagen and grows along the micropylar collagen axis. So completely the center cell, it will undergo it can produce the 4 cells. So in some cases, the collagen cell is the functional and remaining cells are the degenerated, and other side the micropylar cell is the functional and remaining of the degenerated. So whatever the nucleus undergoes the 3 mitotic divisions and form the 8 nuclei. Okay, so in this upper is the 3 antipodal cells and lower is 2 synergic and 1 egg cell, and the center portion is the secondary or bipolar nuclei. So these nuclei are recognized in this 1 nuclei form each group at a pole, so they can migrate to the center of the cell, called that polar nuclei. And the 3 nuclei left at the collagen end, they are surrounded by the walls and form the antipodals. So the 3 nuclei, they can located at the micropylar end, they can constitute the egg apparatus. So in that one serve as the egg cell, or it is also female gamete, and other two is act as the synergids. So the whole structure with two polar nuclei, three antipodals, one egg, and two synergids is the mature female gametophyte. So that is complete the embryo sac. Okay, so this is the structure of that. So this is a structure of a typical ovule. Some examples we will take that anatrophous ovule. So this is, and this is complete class, the development of the female gametophyte. The female gametophyte first arise as a tiny protuberance from the placenta in the cavity of the ovum. So as it mature, the ovule consists of a nutritive cellular mass known as the nucellus. It will protected by two integuments and attached to the placenta by a funiculus. So these all are completely the formation of the 8-celled, and the today's class is the types of the embryo sac. So the types of female gametophytes are the distinguished by the number of megaspores involved in the formation of the embryo sac. Okay, so based on this criteria, there are three types of the female gametophytes. So in that, first one is the monosporic type, second one is the bisporic type, and third one is the tetrasporic type. So in the each type has more than one subtypes. So some of the common are discussed in class. So this is the complete the types of the female gametophytes, monosporic, bisporic, and tetrasporic. So in monosporic, it is divided into two subtypes. In that, first one is the Polygonum, and remaining is the Oenothera type. And in the bisporic type, so it is also divided into two subtypes. So Ellium type and Endomion type. And tetrasporic, so it is completely divided into 7 subtypes. So they are almost the different types are there. In that, first one is the Peperomia and Endomion, and in the Pinia type, so Drusa type, and other one is the Fritillaria type, Plumbagella type, Plumbago type, and these all Adoxa type. So this is the 7 types. Tetrasporic are the 7 subtypes. So we'll discuss one by one. It's very, very important. So this is complete picture of that megasporogenesis and megagametogenesis. So monosporic, just I'll take the one examples like Polygonum, and bisporic also we'll take one example. So Alisma, and tetrasporic is Drusa. So just we'll discuss one by one in this way. In the monosporic type, so the monosporic is the female gametophytes or the embryo sac of this type, maybe 8 nucleate or 4 nucleate type. Okay, so it may be some 8 nucleate stage and some are the 4 nucleate stage. So in that, first one is all the nuclei in the embryo sac are genetically identical as they develop from the same megaspore. So there are 2 subtypes of monosporic female gametophytes. So Polygonum type and Oenothera type. This is the first example of the Polygonum type. So this type of embryo sac is the most common and generally known as the normal type. In that monosporic type, so that is the Polygonum type is the very common type and normal type of the embryo sac. It has also been called Polygonum type. So because for the first time in 1879, in the year 1879, this type was reported in Polygonum divaricatum. In the which species, Nana? Polygonum divaricatum by the Strasburger scientist. Who discovered this? So the first time Strasburger, they can identified in which plant? Polygonum divaricatum plant. So that is called that Polygonum type in 1879. So for that, it is very common type. So most common and generally known as the normal type of the monosporic embryo sac. So in this Polygonum type, in the development of the 8 nucleate embryo sac, the nucleus of the functional megaspore, it will divide to form the 2 nuclei. So first division takes place that 2 nucleate. Okay. So the primary micropylar and the primary collageal nuclei. So in the primary, first they are going the 2 polar ends. So in that first primary micropylar and other one is the primary collageal nuclei. These nuclei again divide so that the number is increased to 4. This 1 to 2, 2 will get to 4. So that means they can increase it to 4. Each of these nuclei divides again so that altogether 8 nuclei are formed in the embryo sac. 8 nuclei are formed in the embryo sac. So that means generally each of these nuclei, so in the 8 nuclei, 4 are, they will get the 4 at each end. The female gametophyte means embryo sac increases in size. Now 1 nucleus from each end or each pole, they can passes inwards and the 2 polar nuclei fuse together somewhere in the middle of the embryo sac. So that means they can forming the secondary nucleus, that is the 2n state. The remaining 3 nuclei at the micropylar end and each surrounded by a very thin wall, they can form the egg apparatus. So the other 3 nuclei at the opposite side are there passes that collageal end, they can lying in a group, so often surrounded by very thin walls, so they can form the antipodal cells. That means almost all that 8 cells, it is very common. Yesterday also I discussed the complete structure of that embryo. So that is the 8 nucleus and 7 celled stage. So that means almost 1 division takes place, 2 divisions takes place, 4 are formed. In this, the lower one, the functional megaspore is functional and remaining 3 are the degenerated. So the functional cell undergoing the 1 mitotic division and second mitotic division and third mitotic division. 1 will get 2, 2 will get 4, 4 will get 8. So after the complete among the 8, 3 is passes through the collageal end, micropylar end, and 3 is passes through the collageal end. So remaining up and down 1, 1, they can fuse together to form the secondary nucleus. So this is completely the formation of that, the development of embryo sac, that is the Polygonum type. So, and second one is the Oenothera. And what is difference between Oenothera and Polygonum? So in that, the completely మనకు అక్కడనేమో కింద ఉండేటటువంటిది ఫంక్షనల్ అని చెప్పుకుంటాము. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటిది అని అంటే అప్పర్ వన్ ఈస్ ద ఫంక్షనల్ అండ్ రిమైనింగ్ 3 cells are degenerated. So that is the different only. So in this Oenothera, the another variation of monosporic type of the embryo sac is known as the Oenothera type. Okay, so monosporic only 2 types. So first one is the Polygonum. Polygonum is first time they can observed in the Polygonum divaricatum in 1879. So it reported by Strasburger. Okay, and Oenothera also. So it is reported only in the family of the Onagraceae. Which family? Onagraceae family. So in this type, the megaspore nucleus divides twice and thus produces the 4 nuclei at the micropylar end. So these nuclei gives rise to a normal egg apparatus and a single polar nucleus. Okay, so in this, the second polar nucleus and the antipodal nuclei are the absent. And another one difference from polygonum to enothera, akkada 8 cells ganabadtayi, ikkada 4 ganabadtayi. So in this 4, completely the second polar nucleus and the antipodal nuclei is the absent in this type. So this is very, very important in this enothera type. The 4 nucleate embryo sac, in this egg apparatus 3 cells and the polar single cell. Okay, so it develops from micropylar megaspore only. In the polygonum, collagen side, but in the enothera, it develops from the micropylar megaspore. So it does not have antipodal cells. For example, so the Onagraceae family, it is found in the Enothera lamarckiana. So which plant? It is first time found in the Enothera lamarckiana by the Greeks. So in 1908, the embryo sac is commonly formed by the micropylar megaspore of the tetrad only. So which undergoes only 2 nuclear divisions instead of the usual 3. Manaki akkada polygonum lo just it will undergo the 3 nuclear divisions, but in the enothera type, it will undergo the only 2 nuclear divisions instead of the usual 3. So they occur in the polygonum type of the embryo sac. Okay, thus 4 nuclei are produced, which organize into the 2 synergids, 1 egg and a single polar nuclei only. So in that 4 cells, 4 nuclei, they are produced generally, which organized into the 2 synergid cells, 1 egg cell and single polar nucleus. So the third division is absent, and therefore all the nuclei, they remain situated in the micropylar part of the developing embryo sac. So there is neither a lower polar nucleus nor any antipodal cells. So it will shows that in the development of the enothera type of the embryo sac, there is a growth of more than 1 cell of the tetrad at the same time on. So in this, eventually it is the micropylar megaspore, they will functional, and but sometimes this may be either collagen also, in some cases it is functional. At a certain occasions, both will grow simultaneously. They will forming the twin embryos in rare cases only. Okay, so this is the enothera type. In the monosporic, one is the polygonum and second one is the enothera. So the polygonum is the very normal type, so most common, and they are generally known as the normal type. It is observed in the polygonum divaricatum. So it is reported by Strasburger in 1879. And enothera, so simply the example is the Onagraceae family and the specific plant. So the Geats in 1908 found that in the Enothera lamarckiana. Okay, so the embryo sac is commonly formed by the micropylar megaspore of the tetrad. So it will undergoes only 2 nuclear divisions instead of the 3 divisions. So the 4 nuclei are produced. They can organize to 2 synergid cells, 1 egg cell and single polar nuclei. So this is the enothera. And now the next one is the bisporic type. So in the bisporic embryo sacs are typically 8 nucleate. They are also known as the Allium type embryo sacs. So such embryo sacs arise from one of the 2 dyad cells. They are formed after meiosis 1. Okay. So in the plant bearing bisporic embryo sac, the first division is accomplished by wall formation, so that a dyad is formed. And one of the dyad cell undergoes the secondary division, whereas the other one degenerates. So both the megaspore, they can contribute in the formation of the mature bisporic embryo sac. So in this, almost such embryo sacs, they can arise from one of the two dyad cells after the meiosis 1. Since there is no wall formation at the end of the meiosis 2, and both the megaspore nuclei, they are formed in the functional dyad cells, they will take part in the development of the embryo sac. Okay, so that means only two further division of this nuclei, they can give rise to the 8 nucleate stage. So the morphologically, the embryo sac is formed by two spores. This type of the embryo sac is the ileum type, and second one is the endomeon type. So just we are observed in the this is the ileum type. The bisporic also divided into two subtypes. So first one is the ileum type, and second one is the endomeon type. So in the ileum type, it is found separately in many monocotyledonous families. Okay, ileum is almost, we know that it is the monocotyledonous. It found in separately in the number of monocotyledonous families such as Liliaceae, Amaryllidaceae, Orchidaceae, Alismaceae, and Butamaceae. So these all are the monocotyledonous. So majority families, they will almost the development of embryo is this belongs to ileum type only. Okay, so among dicotyledonous, it is found in the genera of certain families. That means Podostemaceae, Belenophoraceae, and Lorantheae. Only in the dicotyledonous, we are found this type of the embryo sac is in which families? Podostemaceae, Belenophoraceae, and Lorantheae. Only 3 dicotyledonous, and remaining majority of the monocotyledonous, especially Liliaceae, Amaryllidaceae, Orchidaceae, Alismaceae, and Butamaceae. Okay, so this is the ileum type. In the ileum type means, so the bisporic embryo sacs are typically in the 8 nucleate stage, same as per polygonum type. So they are also known as the ileum type of embryo sac. It is also very common in majority. So such embryo sac, they can arise from one of the two dyad cells. So one of the two dyad cells, one cell undergo the two cells. So these two cells are take part in the development of the complete embryo sac. So that's why these cells are called that dyads. Okay, so in the monosporic, only the single cell will take part in the complete development of the embryo sac, but in the bisporic, two cells are take part in the development of the embryo sac. So that is the difference. That means the two cells are called as the dyad cells. They are formed after meiosis 1. So since there is no wall formation at the first time, at the end of the meiosis 2, and both the megaspore nuclei formed in the functional dyad cell, they will take part in the development of the embryo sac. Okay, so only two further division of these nuclei. So that means 4, already 2 cells are there. It will undergo the 1 division, 4 cells are formed, and second division, it will give rise to the 8 nucleate stage. So that is the morphologically the embryo sac is formed by the 2 spores. So that is this type of the embryo sac is the ileum type. Okay, and second one is the endomeon type. So in the endomeon, this is the endomeon type. So this type of embryo sac was reported for the first time in Endomeon hispanicus. So Endomeon hispanicus, in this type, after the formation of the dyad, the lower cell may disintegrate or its nucleus may divide once or twice type. They can producing the 4 nucleus. So just 1 cell and 2 cells, and in these 2 cells, So lower one is the functional and upper one is the degenerated. It will undergo the continuous divisions. They can form the complete. So the nucleus, it may divide once or twice. They will producing the 4 nuclei. So it will undergo the other divisions. The 8 nucleate embryo sac is formed by the nuclear divisions of the upper cell of the dyad cells. So this is the Endermion type. So this is also just it is observed in which plant? Endermion hispanicus. In who's that? So Battaglia in 1958, they can first time observed in this which plant? Endermion hispanicus. So that's why on that the name also Endermion type. Okay. So this is the bisporic type, only Ellium and Endermion. And third type is the tetrasporic. So the mature embryo sac consists of the one binucleate central cell. So 3 antipodal cells at the collagen end and an egg apparatus at the micropylar end. So this is the very common structure in all the embryo sacs. In the Endermion, the mature embryo sac, it consists of the 1 binucleate central cell, 3 antipodal cells at the collagen end, and an egg apparatus at the micropylar end. So this is the complete the tetrasporic embryo sacs.